Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe if you are new here, and today's video is going to be a full coverage Friday video. Finally, I know you guys have been asking for some more foundation reviews, so today that's what we're gonna do. So happy Friday, guys. I am so happy to be making this again. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Join our family, help us grow. Also, you can give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you want to follow me on any other social media, you can check the description. My information will be down there. My Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, everything will be down there. Oh, and also make sure you hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. That way you are notified when I post a video, because I know my videos are very sparse. So if you want to be reminded when I am posting and you don't want to miss it, then make sure you push that little bell icon and you will get notified when I post a new video. Anyways, before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, and then I will be right back and we will start this full coverage Friday video. So happy Friday, guys. If you want to see what foundation I'm using, how well it works, how well it covers, then just keep watching. Alright, so I have you guys zoomed in and we're going to go ahead and get started with the foundation. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to prime, and I'm still using my No POREBLEM Prime Essence from Touch and Soul. I love this stuff. It's so hydrating, so great. It's a great primer if you have dry skin. And I'm just going to go ahead and rub this in all over my face. Now, the foundation that I'm going in with today is a matte finish foundation. So I really want to make sure I take the time to hydrate my face. I did use a hydrating mask before starting my makeup, which I always do no matter what. But yeah, just in case you have dry skin, make sure you really prep your skin. Alright, so the foundation I'm going in with, I'm so excited to be using because one of you guys suggested it to me, and I have been wanting to try it for a while, and then I saw somebody use it. I saw a video of somebody using it and it looked so good. So I'm going to be using the Catrice Cosmetics HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. It says it lasts up to 24 hours and it is mattifying and has a second skin effect. It says it's lightweight and non-oily. So we're gonna go in with this guy. And I don't know if this shade is gonna match me or not because, you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I couldn't swatch anything. We can make this work. It's a little dark, you can see it right here, but we can make it work. We can make it work. I'm gonna go in with a sponge on one side, a brush on the other side, and we'll see which finish we like more. Actually, this way. So sponge on this side, brush on this side, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna start with the sponge side. Also, I got the shade Latte Macchiato Beige 060. It's a new shade, but I probably should have gotten a shade down. Just gonna like put some drops. I don't know how much I need, guys. Just winging it. But yeah, I'm just gonna start tapping this in. Okay, yeah, it's not too bad of a color. It's a little bit orange, but it's not that bad of a color. It's covering really well. It's covering really well, actually. It is very lightweight. I can already tell that it's really lightweight. It's covering really well with a sponge, which is awesome. I do feel like I need to build it up a little bit, but not crazy. Wow, okay, so that's one layer, or like one layer on, and it covered really well. I do still see some spots back here. Those are my darker areas, and then a little bit on my cheek, but really it covered so well with the sponge. I'm very impressed so far, and it is really light. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin, which is great. Kind of weird, but great. I don't really feel like I have anything, and so far, if it is mattifying, it's not really looking mattifying. Like, it looks pretty luminous, but it might take a second to dry down maybe. But so far, so good. It looks really good on my skin. It's sitting well on my skin. It doesn't look like it's cakey or anything. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm gonna build it up a little bit in just a few areas, not my whole face, just like in the areas that I need a little bit more coverage. And I'll show you guys what it looks like once I do that. This time I'm gonna put it on my sponge though, like so. Okay, so that is it built up. It built up so nicely. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look like I have more foundation in one area than the other. Okay, so far I really like the finish with a sponge. Like, it looks so good. Okay, so look at what my face looks like over here, and then bam. Wow. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the brush side. A few little dots. Oh yeah, this might cover the rest of my face. Wow, it's covering so well. So well. Okay, so I wouldn't say I get more coverage from a brush. Surprisingly, I got probably just as much coverage with the sponge, with the brush. Usually a brush does give more coverage, but surprisingly it didn't. It's probably just as equal, but I think it might be because the foundation is so thin and lightweight that it really doesn't matter which you go in with. You're gonna get probably just the equal amount of coverage. Just got foundation on my earring. But yeah, I'm just gonna build it up a little bit in some areas that I need it, but it also looks really good on this side as well. Okay, so this is the foundation completely on both sides. I honestly don't have a preference. It looks really good on both sides. You can't really tell too much of a difference. If anything, I just liked applying it with a sponge more, just because it gives a little bit more moisture back into my skin, and I have dry skin, and when you have dry skin, it's usually better to use a sponge. Sometimes, I don't know. Maybe. It's just preference, really. But both sides look equally as beautiful. The foundation is still so light, even though I did build it up in a few areas. It's still so light. It feels really good, and I'm excited to see how exactly it wears. Now, it is 1 p.m. It is 1:01 p.m. So I'm gonna wear this for as long as I possibly can. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of what it looks like right now, and then I'm gonna finish up my makeup, give you another close-up, and then I'll update you guys at the end of the night when I've worn it for as long as possible. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a close-up, and then I'll finish my makeup up. Okay, so we're gonna start with the sponge side. You guys see how smooth my skin looks? Don't mind my pores. I don't have anything on to fill them in, but wow, that's some pretty coverage. And the finish is just really pretty. I would say it's like second skin. Like it's very nice, very nice. Okay, and then this is the brush side. And also extremely nice. Wow. So far, I really like this foundation. So far. I'll update you guys in a little bit though. Okay, so I'm just holding the camera because I'm gonna give you guys a close up in a second, but I'm completely done with all of my makeup. This is what we look like. Just a little natural light glam. But yeah, everything went on so well. Everything went on so smoothly. My skin looks really good. Nothing moved around. The foundation didn't move around. I only set my T-zone area, and then I just kind of swept out from there. But the edges of my face don't have any powder on them. So yeah, it looks really good. I'm very highly impressed with what this foundation looks like. It's so stunning. The edges of my face are still a bit tacky, so if you have oily skin, I definitely would set the entire face so you can have it completely matte. But it looks really good. I'm very happy with what it looks like. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up really quickly, and then I will update you guys at the end of the night, and then I'll give you guys all the information about the foundation, you know, the shade range, the price, all that stuff towards the end of the video. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a close-up really quickly, and then I will update you tonight. Okay, so this is the sponge side of my face. You see how clean and just smooth my skin looks? Oh, it looks so good. The foundation is very lightweight and it just is wearing so beautifully. Okay, and then here is the brush side of my face. Wow. All right, and then here is the full face. Wow, okay. Okay, so yeah, that is it for right now. I'll update you guys at the end of the day. So I am back to give you guys my final update. It's 9:48 right now, so I've had this on for almost 9 hours. And for the most part, I think the foundation itself just still looks pretty good. It did rub off on a few areas. My hair could not stay out of my face today for the life of me. I don't know why, but I had so many flyaways. Obviously you can see I took my hair down, but it's rubbed off right here on my eyebrow a little bit, and then, you know, like around my mouth, but you know, that's just from eating and stuff, and like my lipstick's gone. Also, my baby touches my face constantly. For the most part though, it held up really well. My only dilemma is that I feel like the foundation oxidized throughout the day. I don't feel like it oxidized immediately when I first put it on. I think it looked really good when I first put it on. But for some reason, I look way more muddy and orange now than when I put the foundation on, which is odd. Like, do you guys see it? Like, do you get, like, when I look in the viewfinder, like I see it, you know? Right? Like my face looks muddy. I don't know why. It doesn't like it looks worse in the camera than it does in person. Like, it's not that bad in person, but every time I walked past the mirror, I noticed. And not immediately, like towards the end of the day, I noticed. I don't know, maybe it's because the foundation itself is just a shade too dark for me. I don't know. Other than those two things where it just kind of rubbed off in a few places just from me touching my face, and then the oxidization of it, other than that, it held up really well. It looks really good on the skin still. It did get a little bit more luminous. Like, you can see that I'm a bit more oily in like my T-zone area. That's my problem area, so I am a little bit more oily in those areas, but on the rest of my face it looks like I just put it on. Like, it looks so good. Also throughout the day, like, I couldn't feel it on my skin at all. Like, it doesn't really feel like I have anything on, so that's really, really nice. But yeah, those are pretty much my final thoughts. I really like this foundation. I think I should get a shade lighter or two, but other than that, I really like this foundation. If you are oily though, I would set, like I've said in the, you know, earlier in the video, I would set the entire face, especially because it did get a little bit more luminous. Okay, so the foundation is called the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. It comes in 26 shades, and for a drugstore foundation, that is pretty good. It's not like the best shade range, but it's a decent shade range, especially for drugstore. And it is $10.99. It's $10. Like, you can't beat that. Like, that's pretty good. Well, there's a few foundations out there that can beat that, but $10 is a great price. It is vegan and gluten-free and cruelty-free and alcohol-free and oil-free and paraben-free, so that is amazing. Especially if you're looking for vegan options in makeup and foundation, this is a great option for you. It is extremely affordable, so that is such a plus. And yeah, you can find this foundation at Ulta. That's where I found mine. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a close-up really quickly, and then I will say goodbye. So here's the sponge side of my face. I know you can see like where my foundation stops is because when my hair was done, it was like this way. So it was covering this part of my forehead. So let's ignore that. But yeah, we're gonna just pay attention to what the foundation looks like. So like I said, this is the sponge side of my face. Here is the brush side. And here is just a full full face view. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and leave me some comments down below on what are some foundations that you guys want to see in the upcoming weeks, and I will try to get my hands on them and film those videos for you guys. So, but yeah, that is it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!